Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak. We're having had a very clandestine meeting here in the Blacklight District with lots of powerful people, a fight that ended up breaking out that was pretty much an inevitability, and everything being broken up in the end by voices of reason. We now check it out with our guys, Arkride Solutions, because they've got to be introduced to this section sooner or later, and they decided to introduce themselves to it, where Van, the preening parent, couldn't let them go into danger, despite the fact that we've also let them into multiple times of danger involving the Mafia, Hayaway, you know, lots of danger. They weren't ready for this yet. Oh, okay, sure.
Boss is gonna yell at you.
Sure, they weren't ready for it. Anyway, it seems like everyone in town is ready for a re-sweeping, so we'll avoid the positions of interest for now and check out other things around the place. Not the arena, though. Nice dress code they have here, too. Oh, I remember all of you guys. Interesting. You make for one strange group when you all come here together. But hey, what isn't weird when you live in the Blacklight District? Common sense is for the surface dwellers. Just be careful down here, folks. These parts can leap out and bite you if you don't keep an eye out. Of course, we bought everything from these shops. It'd be funny if they got new stock since we walked past them the first time. You know, I had some funky hookers coming through Farbad. I had them for sale for a hot minute, but then I heard the police were going, you're saying the same thing, but you've got a new dialogue box. Yep, saying the absolute same thing. Ah, but with Fairy adding in. She must be talking about those Orbital hookers. Good to hear the police got rid of them here too. Generally, the longer a shop's been around, the better the vendors know what to sell and not sell. This lady here's a bit of an outlier, but still. It ain't that scary, shopping down here. Just remember where those lines are, make sure you don't cross them, alright? Right, that's good to know. There's the extra dialogue. It's fine, we bought the lemon balm cookie and we ate it from this shifty place. You just gotta know what lines to cross and what not to. Did my eye deceive me, or was that Beauty's blade working with Hayaway and Ouroboros? Yes, it's pretty crazy. And those weren't the only intriguing faces present either. Oh, I shudder to think what's about to happen if all of them are putting their heads together. That's the baffling thing. It does make the threat seem ridiculously big of a threat for all of these factions to be working against them.
Best come again. I've got some fine wares. Best come again soon.
Next level bonkers. Alright, how do I get up and down? Seems there's a shop down here that we probably haven't visited at this point.
Hey, mister, how about some reading material?
Reading? Oh my goodness, is that you, Van? It is, isn't it? Oh, my beloved fourth boyfriend has finally returned to me. Who's the other three? What? Damn, Chief, save some girls for the rest of us. What chick in this town don't you have crawling all over you? Oh, I'm old, not insane. You're not even old. You really think I'd get with a girl like her? Piss off. But no, you saved me. You held my hand and rescued me from those awful no-good cops on my tail. Also, why are you shouting that I would never get with a girl like her in front of her face? Seems a bit harsh. You're my knight in shining armor. Saved me from those false charges. Just remembering it gives me butterflies. Yeah, if those charges were false, then I'm Sheena Dirk. Bullshit, lady. You really ought to kick that habit of yours, stabbing every guy you fall for like they're some kind of corkboard. Wait, what? Wait, what did you say she does? Pardon me if this sounds like an obvious question, but may I ask why you go to such lengths? Oh, that's just so embarrassing. Are you really going to make me answer? I mean, what won't a girl do for love? She'll do whatever it takes to make a man hers. Each and every last reach of him. It's only natural. This chick takes possessive to a whole new level. She's certainly a unique person, even under her circumstances. Hold on, doesn't that mean Van could be next? His life's in danger. The hell it is. I just told you, she and I are not a thing. Period. That doesn't matter. It's what she thinks. It's only normal for a girl to be in love, to be a little possessive. Her man should be all hers. All of me. That's why I stab... What? That's why I stab every boyfriend of mine, like a little pincushion. And then when I'm done, I tell them I'm breaking up with them. Why does it have to be like this? Why do the police always get involved when it's just a tiny little argument? It makes no sense. Van, why did you get her out of the problem? Why didn't you leave her for the cops? Oh well, for now I'm laying low until things cool down. I have you to thank for making it all possible, my love. Anyway, I like to collect books in my free time. Feel free to look around and see if any of them interest you. For a collection of books, these make for a rather stark selection, I must say. Yeah, she has a lot of romance novels and, prison diaries. She certainly has very specific tastes. Smile and wave, gang. Smile and wave. You try to actually hold a conversation with her and she'll break your mind in half. What?
What'll you have today?
Soul Chef. This gets crazier all the time. She's selling a book on how to make toast. I'm like, I feel bad for even buying it, knowing I have to buy a book how to make toast to learn how to make toast. What? Problems of justice as well. I'm sure she knows about that. Justice, no.
Thanks for coming.
There will never be coming round you. I've learnt how to make toast, guys. It's a white clock, monsieur. Is that just French toast then is what we're looking at? I don't know. Let's go up these stairs.
Strange posse
Stop at this weird shop that looks really on the, totally on the up and up. Back alley, Dr. Isabel. Oh, yeah, of course. We do know you. God. I was like, I recognize you, I'm sure. The Spriggan and his lovely assistant again. I see you've added some new faces to your ranks since we last met. Well, we know they're not on the up and up. What brings you here? Somebody hurt I need to take a look at? Well, you know me. Show me the mirror and I'll take a gander. Sick, dead, whatever you need. I can handle it. Do you need them to be sick and dead? What? Isabel, I didn't know you weren't down here. What, is she a friend of yours or something? Well, not exactly. She was a client we did some work for after I first joined. Yeah, as you can probably tell, she's a pretty renowned doc in the underbelly. Not my first choice for treatment. She'll patch you up but gouge your wallet too, but hey, she's always around whenever you need it. Ouch! That's a little mean, don't you think? I'm not some scam artist. I just know what I'm worth. Fair dues, actually. Money talks, after all, and I listen. Green is a language we all understand. Money talks. I didn't know they printed talking money. But I'll take your word for it. You sound like a really skilled doctor. Someone please clear this up with Fairy. You know, the Colosseum behind here, they ship me a lot of their fighters whenever they get roughed up. They're not easy jobs, but I'll always take a look, provided they've got the coin. They're far from my favorite patients, though. Too rowdy for me. They just never sit still. Now, the silver spoons who come wailing and begging with stacks of mirror. I love those. They're so desperate, it's adorable.
Well, they're all specially made.
You sell tablets.
Always be careful when and how much you use.
Okay, I'll read the prescription. It's fine. I'm good boy. I do that kind of stuff. The road seems to lead to the outside, but the door before it is locked tight. Alright, let's go back to... Oh, the kid's gone. Oh no, the kid's next to Mum by the look of it.
Let's talk if you've got a minute.
It's you, the bike courier. Hermes. What I say, I didn't expect to find you here. How long have you been down here? Oh, not too long. I'm just here for work. I'm guessing you and the rest of your office are taking a breather. Why are you drinking beer? Why have your helmet on? I know you have to hide your face for some reason. This place is too confusing, guys. I've just started a session and my mind's already breaking. Whatever you're up to, be careful. This place has no shortage of unique characters to look out for. You can say that again. You know, you're giving them too much credit. Characters almost make them sound reasonable. Well, when you have all these different factions here, I find it best to stay neutral and avoid ruffling any feathers. I don't shy away from anyone. You need something hauled, I'm your mule. For the right price and the right conditions, of course. I knew I thought she'd gone batshit in setting up shop down here. Guess it's not that surprising in retrospect, though. She might not technically be part of the underworld, but she's got one foot in it for sure. Just for reference, there's no alcohol in this. I can't go ferrying around orders all drunk and dizzy now, can I? Okay, good. You're not biking and driving. Drinking and driving, that's the one. But, your helmet. Once I'm done with this, it's straight off to the next job. No rest for us weary freelancers, is there? Ain't that the truth? Wait, booze or no booze? How the hell is she able to down that with her helmet still on? I'm so glad Van is savvy. Van is like, yes, Van is all of us. You know, that's a really good question. I'm curious now too. I'm so glad it was asked. Hey, you're the courier lady. Yay! You gonna tell me more stories about the outside, please? Of course. What are you curious about today, kiddo? Huh. Oh, I want to know about where Mummy came from. And can you give me a hug too? What? Just an irresistible little munchkin, aren't you? All right, come here. I'm all yours. Even Hermes is no match for the power of cuteness. I love the curry, her lady. Sometimes she comes to visit me. I wish she would come every day. I want to see the currying. Yoda, how are you always so cute? You're always such a sweet, considerate little angel. What are you looking at? Can't you give a gal some privacy? You're killing the goddamn vibe. Sorry, we'll be out of your way. She was in a completely different world there. Yeah, talk about zoning out. She sure as hell doesn't look all bark, though. I kind of feel like she used to be a Jaeger. Maybe she's retired. Either way, she really loves her son. Yeah, that would fit. Just so we're absolutely clear, if you do anything to my Yota, and I do mean anything, you're going to pay the price for it, big time. If you're going to drink in my bar, I expect you to know your place. Got it? Why would I do anything to your kid ever?
Don't take too long to decide now. Come back soon.
Okay. All right, then off we go. Let's continue on the trek. Then we're now out here trying to like beat me up by the look of it. It's a random section here with a random bed. I think that's anyone's specials bed. All right, there's another shop past here. Hey there, come on and have some fun. Just don't get too naughty, all right? Oh, that was some good entertainment today. Sure made this old hag happy. They've got some pretty colourful young'uns lined up. I can't wait to see just what sort of havoc they end up wreaking. Yeah, not your average grandma, this one. She gives off a really sinister aura. I'm not sure why. Blacklight ain't without its downsides, but when you're old and you've got more time than you know what to do with, it's the only place to be. Just don't call it my retirement, because I've still got plenty of fuel left in this tank. Haha! You seem to be refueling. Oh, look what the cat dragged in. Thought you could start shit outside my restaurant, huh? I'll let you guys off once. Gotta make some money taking bets on that. Will you damage this place and I'll collect on your head? Got it? Don't you guys cause no trouble, alright? This is a legit business I'm running with the boss's permission. You can't give me shit. Legitimate is stretching it a bit, with all those safety hazards he's got in plain sight. Whatever's going on, he sounds serious. Better not get in his way or else. It ain't my fault all that crap went down. Yeah, whatever. Let's take a look around and then get the hell out of here. Relax, Chief. Why do we need to rush? The gambling den's open. We ought to grab a seat and throw down. We can leave once we make some dough. Alright, but just a little, and I mean only a little. Hey, Van's up. We run a gambling den here, but that don't mean it's a free-for-all. Any bastard that step out of line get kicked out. Literally. If you want to up the ante and put more money on the table, be my guest. But when you play in my house, you play by my rules. The sooner you get that through your thick skulls, the better we'll get along. Got it?
What'll it be?
I'll have a Lucky Collins, a cocktail that turns one into a strong gambler for the day. Sounds like a lie.
Come again.
I'll take it. Should I go the long way round? Or I can go up the other way. There's another shop there. There's 2 shops gated by this red marker. What, are you done?
Proceeding to neutralize.
You're in for now. Fine, let's
like their
play.
spunk.
If we must.
See, we need the Blacklight now for the Blacklight District after what Harris said. But anyway, let's go to work. Let's go to work indeed.
Going all in.
Who do we fight first?
Activating skill.
No matter what. Oh, they've got a fair bit of HP.
Go time!
Activating skill.
A chance. Initializing drive.
This'll hurt.
Keep moving, Van.
Over here. Over here.
Yeah, I was hoping to still keep him in the cone. Great success plan.
Activating skills.
We have to wash the district down. I'm sure you guys have figured it out, but the Blacklight District ain't exactly the kind of place you visit for fun. I mean, that seemed like fun. Aaron's another story, but the rest of you make easy pickings for scumbags and lowlifes hacking it down here. Rosette? You don't come down here by yourselves, understood? Yeah, I get what you mean. Things can get really dicey if you get surrounded here. But if you bring a buddy along, I bet it'll make for a fun fight. Well, ideally you won't be fighting in a city at all. Still, I didn't realize there were so many people like that down here. Yeah, pretty spooky when you think about it. This world here is a lot closer to yours than you might be comfortable with. It is, but honestly, I'm just more surprised this has all existed right under my nose. At least it's surprising to someone as well-to-do as me. Perhaps I'm just not very aware of my surroundings. You'd think this would be something of a problem, but it's like everyone just turns a blind eye to it. I hear ya, Blacklight's a lawless place, but they have their own rules instead. Big one being you don't drag innocent civilians into your messes down here. Most tend to follow that, so they'll leave you alone. Keyword being most. Some of them step out of line, like we just saw. Reminds me of Hayway's own code. You visit here often, Mr. Arkride. You seem to be rather well informed about this area. I check in from time to time. There's intel down here that you can't find anywhere else. And as you guys might have noticed by now, it's a good place to sharpen your street smarts. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. That's got to be like the best part of this whole trip. Man, you get born and bred, ain't ya? The more crazy bit is these two guys decided to try and mug us after the battle that just took place in the area. Seems ill-advised. I guess they don't know who they're messing with, of course. Oh, found the pleasure area. My man, you came at the perfect time. Come on, step inside and have some fun. Bring your lady friends too. You're gonna love the girls we have here. Plenty to choose from, and they're all people pleasers in more ways than one. Anyhow, enjoy your stay in the Blacklight District. There's nowhere else in Edith that can tend to your deepest wants and needs like we can. I've seen that guy around here from time to time. Never knew he was a barker till now. This joint makes sense. The cops don't come down here. If you want to do the dirty on the down low, this is where you go. To be honest, I don't think it is. I think this would be blackmail central here.
Right.
If this is where it's considered you want to do the dirty on the down low, then just having someone set up out here or a camera set up would be blackmail evidence galore.
Wanna get a drink together?
Well, if it isn't Edith's one and only Spriggan, what brings you here, darling? Got time to stay and play? Your lady friends are more than welcome to join you if they're up for it. We've got girls that know how to keep a woman company too. You'll be drowning in pleasures you can't find anywhere up on the surface, I can promise you that. Stay a while, won't you, big guy? I don't get it. What kind of place is this? There's pool and, air hockey. It feels alluring. I feel drawn to it, but I really don't know why. I've never felt like this before. What? Hard no. Now you two wolves in there's just asking for trouble. And you, don't even think about sneaking inside while I'm not looking, punk. I'm an adult. What do you care how I spend my free time? Sometimes a guy needs to just let it hang, you know? I care because you'll get hooked on that shit in 2 seconds. Can't trust your horny ass to stay out of trouble. I think most of the girls still have some growing up to do. Those services aside, I've still got some things for sale here. If you change your mind and decide to spend some quality time with our girls, just let me know. I'll wait right here for you, handsome. It appears she and Mr. Arkride are acquainted with one another. Whoever she is, she certainly has quite the way with words. What are you saying, Rosette? Now, we have something of a reputation for sucking our customers dry, literally and figuratively, but we still have our standards. For one thing, we only put the squeeze on our richest customers. We don't overwork our employees either. Getting addicted only leads to trouble in the long term. Indulge responsibly, okay? I don't know how to describe it, but this lady is really alluring for some reason. I know what you mean. She's beautiful. Yeah, she has her fans on both sides of the aisle. Probably how she can recruit all those girls for the place.
Ooh, you look dangerous.
Ooh, I need to buy a bunny strap. A strap with an oddly coquettish rabbit character. Okay. Not anything a bit more on the wild side. Turtle tonic that will keep one up till sunrise. You need it as hard as a turtle shell. And Viper Bite, a drink that's guaranteed to put a spring in one step. They cost quite a bit, but I kind of expect the stuff down here to probably cost quite a bit.
I'd better see you again.
I don't know. Probably not.
Seriously?
Wow, there sure are a lot of bars in this place.
They are likely the only sources of refuge for the people here.
Do they all serve different stuff to allow them to differentiate, or is it more
Why
about
did you stop and chat?
the bar person? The Dynamite Bar. The Colosseum is really buzzing today. Must be something big going on up there. I say that's as good a reason to let loose and party hard, though, don't you? I've got just the right drinks to make that happen. In fact, here's a secret. It really turns me on when somebody buys one of my pricier bottles. Do that, and maybe I'll throw in an extra treat. They sure don't have places like this on the surface. You had my attention when you mentioned the Colosseum, but maybe that can wait. That's what no laws and no regulation does to a place. Just don't let them sucker you in or you'll regret it.
All my stuff is to die for.
Dynamite Cola. Popping fizzy soda that lives up to its explosive name. Your insides explode and you have to spend an hour on the toilet, maybe. And we got a wild burger. An untamed hamburger stack with patties. Actually sounds pretty nice.
See you later,
Bit
handsome.
of bacon, bit of piccalilli, bit of gherkin. Yeah, we've talked about burgers multiple times before. Maybe some egg, cheese. This road seems to lead to the outside, but the door before it is locked tight. Why is that the sub comment? Thank you for the sub, though.
Cool. There's a match going on right now.
This some kind of arena? Nice.
Yep, this is where they hold fighting tournaments. You go in and beat the shit out of each other. Makes for a gambling hotbed, as you can imagine. Oh, color me intrigued. Wow, that's awesome. Sounds like an amazing place to train. Yeah, no, literally anything goes in there. Roids, mods, explosives, you name it. It ain't the place to train. It's straight up blood sport in there. The organizers will even come up with bullshit reasons to make you fight monsters and Archaisms. Even if you survive all the shit they throw at you, it really ain't worth it. Just steer clear of it, alright? That's fair. Sounds like you really have to be on your toes in there. Pretty decent prize money if you win, though. I'll give them that much credit. It's one way to make ends meet down here. Mr. Arkride, you're not speaking from experience, are you? Nah, that shit ain't my scene. Well, not anymore, I mean. Okay, then. You had to make ends meet before, I guess. Look, they were hard times, okay? That bastard paid for a new truck, but he didn't pay for all the mods like the previous one had. Whatever you say, Chief. Next time you decide to enter, let me know so I can put my money on you. Hell no, I ain't setting foot in that cesspit again. We're totally setting foot in that cesspit again. That's the spirit, Joe. Can't wait to see you kick ass in your next match. Kill that stupid bastard, you hear me? Got all my money riding on you. Don't have to tell me twice. Once I'm done with him, we're having ourselves a good old-fashioned bloodbath. I'll knock the sumbitch out in one blow, and I won't stop until this whole town's red.
Well,
I maybe should take the kids back upstairs at this point in time, considering, you know, the bloodbath that might actually happen in a second.
kick his ass. For real?
And this is the betting center by the look of it. They don't have guards. You'd expect they'd have to have guards in this place, but I guess it rules itself. Right, that seems to be everywhere stopped by and everywhere checked out. Every shop, everything. So I guess let's get out of here. Tigers must drop by here quite often. Got a guy having a punch fight against an Archaism, eh? How do I get out of here from this side? And this way. Well, that was the Blacklight District. It truly will be luminescent. Truly, truly.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Oh, you know what I just realized? We haven't checked any bulletin boards here. Wait, there's a bulletin board here? Don't sweat that. As a rule, I don't take 4 SPGs from anybody down here. Why not? There are a lot of people here who could use some help, aren't there? For real, nobody down here is exactly innocent, so I can't imagine any of them being able to go to the cops or brace us for help. Well, that's the problem. There are some rare exceptions, but almost everyone down here has a checkered past in some way. Ultimately, I can't trust them not to abuse the system. Worst case scenario, I get farmed out as a grunt for some real sketchy shit. Not worth it. That does make sense given Spriggan's reputation for assisting in legally grey matters. I can see how a bad faith actor might exploit them for their own gain, and how society at large would offer little to defend them. To be clear, I already make a point of filtering out those garbage posts to start with. More than anything else, it'd just be a giant time sink trying to vet requests from these parts. That's the biggest reason I don't bother. As much as some folks might think otherwise, I don't deal with criminals. I deal with people who have complicated problems. I think the lady who stabs her boyfriend is a criminal. When somebody has a problem they can't rely on the law or the guild to solve, they come to me. That's all there is to it. That's Van for you. What can I say? It's worked for me so far. Must be doing something right. End of the day, if someone here really wants my services, they're not completely out of luck. They still got two options. They can post a 4 SPG in another part of town. It's an easy way around that rule. Or they can come talk to me. Same as anybody else, really. Doesn't mean I'll agree to help, but I'll hear him out at least. That's our boss. Always trying to keep the door open. So we will never have a 4 SPG here. I didn't even remotely notice that there was a board. I assumed that there wasn't a board. We never talked to Morgan. Oh, I remember seeing you all pass through here earlier. I'm glad to see you managed to reunite with Mr. Van. Just be careful where you walk. The more trouble you can avoid, the better. Blacklight's full of danger. Stranger danger, especially. Don't make eye contact with anybody who looks the least bit suspicious, alrighty? It's for your safety. Okay. Thank you for your advice, sir. Not to change the subject, but may I ask why you wear that mask? Its design is quite curious. Oh, you mean this thing? Gee willikers, I feel so darn silly talking about it. Call it a little indulgence of mine. In another life, I was a little naughty, you see. Oh, that's, neat. I guess it's just kind of his own weird little quirk. Quirk my ass, man's creepy as all get out. I know he's weird, but that's just the way Blacklight is. Just roll with it, okay? Just roll with it.
Okay.
Watch your step when you're walking around here. The Blacklight District is full of danger. Stranger danger especially. Come back soon, alrighty? Always happy to serve you.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
What is this place? I'm sure we'll have to come back here multiple times.
We await your next visit.
It's just kind of bonkers. But no board, no board. I almost want to go run around the place and see if there is a board. Even if there's just like a model of a board. But I mean, I'd imagine if anywhere it was going to be, it'd be here. But no, I really don't think we saw one at all. Nope, no boards.
Oh, this is getting hot.
It's getting hot, supposedly. Yep. Not a board to be found. So nothing to worry about in that regard, except for the stabby woman. I'll always be on my guard around her. Leave the Blacklight District and return to the surface. I think we're done. Oh, I should have checked the map. After leaving the district, they made their way to the surface, following a different route. Damn, it's already this late. We were down there a while. It connects to the Riverside District too. Feels like waking up from a dream. I guess it was all a bit too much for a kid. Speaking of kids, seems like that boy you ran into was the son of a Jaeger. I really liked it down there. Shady criminals excluded. It was like a conflict could break out any second. A perfect place for training. Not this again. At least it hadn't fully descended into anarchy, even if the rules were somewhat lax. It seemed like a good place to procure goods and materials you can't get on the surface. Yeah, don't want anyone getting hooked on the place, but use it when you need to. Just follow the rules. That goes for you in particular, Aaron. You okay, Agnès? You're awfully quiet. No, I'm perfectly fine. It was just a lot to take in. I'm feeling a bit of culture shock, I suppose. I can hardly blame you. I'm sorry, I was probably making you feel even worse with how carried away I was getting. Oh, you don't need to feel responsible. It's just, to be honest, I've got something else on my mind too. It does kind of feel like something's been eating at you lately. Worried about things at school? Yes, actually. There's a major opportunity coming up that I was considering opting into. but I think I've decided against it. There's nothing more it can teach me that I haven't learned already, after all. Oh? Huh.
Our information did not lead us astray, I see. It's good to see you all, my friends.
That it is.
Your Highness! Najee! Damn, talk about showing up unexpected. Ah, so this is what the chief was talking about.
Correct. His Highness and I have something to discuss with you. Please, climb in.
I'm wanted by everyone.